most songs, most dances are in 4/4 rhythm, 4 beats to the measure. And the waltz is 3 beats to a measure, 3/4 rhythm. And every beat has an equal amount of time weight to it. So we don't have quicks and slows, we have 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So you want to do every step the same amount of time. That makes it a little easier in that way. It's just the technique of the waltz is not that easy. Again, the basic step is a box. The man starts on his left foot and the woman on her right. He goes forward with his heel, toe comes up to meet it, but the foot sort of stays back. And then the second step is over to the side, toe and the heel comes down. All right, I'm sorry, and it can stay up, and then the third step comes over, toe, heel. And then the second half, which is the first half for the woman, it's back on the toe with the heel, and come down on the heel, come over on the toe, and the other toe comes and down, so it becomes toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, I'm sorry, heel, toe, 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 heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel. That's just the basic box. So we'll talk about some rise and fall a little later, but that's the basic box. And the change step is simply continuing to move. The man will go forward the whole time, the woman will go back the whole time. So he starts out the same 1, 2, 3, but instead of bringing his body back, he brings it forward. And each one of these starts with a heel. Heel, toe, 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 heel, toe, 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 heel, until he's ready to stop and do something else. And what we've done on to turn, because in case anyone isn't aware of it, the waltz goes around counterclockwise, or line of dance as it's called. And so you can go forward only so far before you got to turn. You don't want to go backward because somebody else is following. So you need to turn. So the one thing we've shown so far to turn is called the left turning rock. The man goes forward as if he's just going to do the regular basic, but on the one, he brings his foot up. It stays there on the 2, 3. So it becomes 1, 2, 3. Now, where the turn comes in on this part. So on the one here, instead of going straight back, he starts it off back, but then immediately turns his foot so it faces that way. And in doing so, his body's going to automatically turn with it. And then the 2, 3 comes over and finishes the step. And the woman, of course, will be just the opposite for her. She's going to be doing 1, 2, 3, and as he turns, she's going to be turning this way. 2, 2, 3. So what it recommends is do just a regular box or two, just to kind of get the feeling of it, and then do some change steps. Guys, maybe twice, once here to the left, to the right, once to the left, to the right, so you get a little bit of distance, and then turn the corner with the turning rock. And then you can do the same thing. The rock turn is giving some people a little trouble. Let's see what else. You always want to make sure your feet come together. This is bronze, although it may not mean anything to you, but that's what we do in bronze. The feet come together, and every time be sure to change weight before taking another step. Both people have to. If either one of the two doesn't, it's disastrous. So you want to change weight on every one of these steps. Every time you step on this, you put your weight on it. Whenever you bring your foot over, forward, back to the side, you make sure you put your weight on it so the other foot is free. Every one of these steps we're doing that applies to universal. That's one thing, and to make sure your feet come together.